morning good morning and a happy and a blessed Friday to each one of you. Congratulations on your first full moon ritual. And I think you must somebody who's done it for the first time. How was experience? Was it different? Did you feel the energy? Did you feel in sync with the universe? Was it fun, surrendering your dreams and knowing they're coming true? So I thought it was really powerful, but of course, everyone needs to know how it is because if you're liking it, then we're going to have it every single month. And we'll have one new moon every month and one full moon every month. Hereby, the idea is that we manifest our dreams and we realize short-term goals. You surrender them and they come true. So our muscle of our muscle of trust increases, our muscle of gratitude increases, and we know whatever we want is coming true. So that's how. So Ashima found it amazing, and Priyal found it wonderful. Archana found it amazing. Radhika found it awesome. So Radhika's done this with me before as well. So great. People who've done it the first time, welcome to this world where we can manifest whatever we want so effortlessly. Second time with you, Anshul. So lovely, fabulous. So Ritesh, sir, let's have the peak state programming. Let's all begin our morning with peak state programming. Shraddha Khandelwal, bend down. Shailesh, bend down a bit. Yes. Yes. And now the left foot in the front and the right leg on the back, or however you're doing it. Start with right, going the left, but however. It's actually circle of life, so however. Yes, little more. Little more. Yes. Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. So Preeti says at some point, I feel only your voice, and that stage for some minutes is awesome and some kind of oneness. Fantastic. Really, really great. Wonderful. Okay, so now let's move on to the first book for the day, The Magic Weight Loss Pill, and let's see what Luke Cotino will unfold for us with Anushka. So Ritesh sir, let's have the book with us. It's a magical book. Every day something new opens up for all of us, and our knowledge pattern is increasing about our own bodies. You know, what is the right way? What is the most natural way to go about life, and not fall prey to these diets and anything which is fad, because fads don't last for long. So let's see what today is all about. Oh, interesting chapter. Today is about fat in the body. So let's see what it's going to be about. because that's something everyone's been harping over. I have to lose fat, I have to lose weight. So let's see the right fats. What is fat? Ritesh sir, is a net correction okay? Yes, thank you. Vidhagat to farm experience, beautiful, lovely. So who's volunteering today to read for us? All. Somebody's hands go up. You would like to read today. Kanchan Kumawat, Ritesh sir would read. So please unmute her. Kanchan, please raise your hand as well.
Yeah, ma'am, it's on me.
Great, wonderful. Please read.
Yeah. Fat. Fat doesn't make you fat. In fact, the God's fats help you burn fat and help with the production and balance of hormones. In actuality, it is the wrong chemistry between the cells and the consumption of wrong fats consumed, or the overconsumption of macronutrients like carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, which lead to weight gain. Ma'am, should I
Please,
continue?
yes, please.
Certain fats are essential. Aside from water, our body is mostly comprised of fat. 60% of our brain is fat. Every cell in our body is covered with a lining of fat. The wrong type disturbs communication between cells and hormones, which can starve cell of right nutrients, making you hungrier and prone to storing more fat.
So let's
Essential
understand the science of fats. That fats are very, very, very important for our bodies. Really, really important because we have trillions of cells in our body, trillions of cells, and each cell is lined with a thin layer of fat, which gives it energy. The way we have a protection layer of skin, which is very important for us to breathe and to do anything. Imagine if there's no skin. If you have a abrasion in your finger and you rip off your skin, how raw it feels without the skin, right? I mean, it's like a wound. You're waiting for it to heal. And imagine what's happening in our body. These fats, which are lining our cells, are so essential from us. So much so that even our brains, which is we're not even using 90% of our brain, that 60% of our brain is covered, is just nothing but fat. So every cell needs fat. Our bodies need fat. But what's happening is this so called lining of fat is getting completely disturbed. Why? Because of our bad lifestyle, because of our lack of knowledge about our body. So when we go to a dietitian per se, they give us a full on chart, follow this, follow this, follow this. They're making us lose muscle weight. They're making us lose water weight. But this fat is getting disturbed with the abuse we've done for our bodies for 10, 20, 50, 30, whatever number of years. Our body has gone into a very weird mode. It stores fat because it doesn't know when the body will stop getting fat. And it is in a mode of, starvation. It's like, okay, let me hoard it. And that's when the fat starts piling up. You'll see probably your arms becoming bigger, probably your face becoming bigger, maybe your neck getting weight, maybe your breast getting weight, your thighs, your abs. You never know where the fat pockets develop. So this is what happens when disruption is done. When there's no communication between the fat cells and our cells and our hormones, and the entire equilibrium is completely shaken. When this happens, also when we eat something fatty in the morning, something which has very dense calories, your body is asking for the same food again and again and again. So if you start your day with something wrong, it's very natural for you to keep having that again and again and again. You'll get more hungrier, especially with sugar. If you have artificial sugar, it'll make you keep wanting to have more and more and more. So it's very important for us to know what is the science of fat. Let's read further.
essential fats are ones that are not man-made. The permeable layer that allows for the most efficient communication between hormones and cells is like the right oil for your car engine. When the machine is properly oiled, hormones reduce the fat. Your blood sugar stabilizes. You're not hungry or exhausted all the time or craving junk food. You have more energy and are in a better frame of mind. You can get
So,
all,
yeah.
yeah.
So that's what happens. These essential fats are so important for our body, And that's what makes them so magical, because they are the reason why our body is in full prime energy. If there are no fats in our body, we will be lax, we'll be lethargic, we'll be fatigued all the time. So to have fat in the body is very important, but to have the right fat, which will actually be like a cycle where you reduce where your hormones are reducing the fat, where your blood sugar is stabilizing. All these are just something which is a part of a body functioning, but this is shaken completely because of the wrong lifestyle. So that's when we start craving, that's when we start just becoming lax, and we say, no, I'm just too tired, just too tired, because the right fats haven't come in your body. So sometimes when you realize that when the dietitians put you off fats, how do you feel? Lethargic, lonely, low, and you're like, I'm craving but I can't eat, I'm craving but I can't eat. There's no happiness quotient either. So it's very important for us to know that the right fat is very, very important. How does this right fat come and from where? Let's understand.
You can get all the right fats you need from nuts and seeds, unsalted, desi ghee, and my favorite fat, which doesn't just boost immunity but also helps burn fat, belly fat, raw virgin coconut oil. Go-
So again, now this is a world of processed stuff. You get desi ghee, like those Amul ka, and so many, so many, so many. But उसमें इतनी मिलावट है. It's got mixtures. It's not pure. It's not organic. So I keep harping on the fact that for a good lifestyle, give your body 6 months, give your body 3, 4 months, and see the result. So if you can pick up cow desi ghee, organic desi ghee, it may be expensive. Yeah, you say, oh my God, it's so expensive. But if you start putting it yourself and don't give it to your staff, a little tapka on your falka will be so amazing. First you'll get the taste, you'll get the right nutrients, and it'll not be fat will be stored like excess fat, especially even your raw virgin coconut oil. So now what you get in the market is processed, not cold compressed, not raw virgin. Try having that. Obviously, we are if you are in south of India, you're very used to having coconut oil as a food cooking medium. But if you are north of India, east or west, you would not be using it. See what's working for you, and please, your meva, the kaju, badam, nuts, whatever you're having. These days, when you get from market, they are all salted. A lot of them are salted variety. Or you bring them home, you roast them, and you add salt. Don't do that, because the dry nuts cannot soak in the salt so much. And when you eat it, it's like you're having raw salt. And you may have heard that table salt is really wrong for the body because it's not required. You need natural form of salt. So don't overdo with your taste buds. Go organic, go basic, go great. If you're buying seeds, sprinkle them over your salad and just enjoy. If you're having chia seeds, and have a chia pudding. I'll probably be sharing some recipes and pictures in a while, because it's too cold right now, so I haven't shared because it's not the time for smoothies. But as summer set in, that can be a wholesome meal. It's delicious, it's divine, it's full of the right fats, it's full of the right calcium, magnesium, and all that our body needs. So let's read further.
Go back to your staples. What was your staple diet when you were growing up? What was your parents' staple diet? If it didn't make you lethargic or overweight, that's exactly what your diet should be today. To reflect, you'll find that every time you intake of outside food increased or junk food seemed to be the easiest and most economical food, or you had less or no time for exercise and you slept fewer hours than necessary, your health and weight changed. And of course, a large percentage of us were overfed by our mothers while growing up, a sweet yet dangerous practice, especially in India.
So for people, mothers and fathers who have young children who are 3, 4, 5, 6, say under 10, please don't say beta kha lo na, because they have a body which has a memory, which has a requirement. If they say, Papa, Mama, I'm full, stop there. You don't know what you're doing. You're bombarding them with excess fat right now, and this will be a problem for the child later in life. And I can tell you the junk food is really, really harmful. So when I delivered my younger daughter, Tavishi, I like in Marwadis, you're supposed to be in a japa for 40 days. You're supposed to have completely home food, unprocessed, like to the core, to the back to the staples. I had ghee tikadiyas and everything. Yet I lost weight. Why? Because they're natural stuff. I wasn't working out at all. I was completely, like just in a room movement. In our house, we don't even like move out of the room much. And yet I lost weight because I was back to the basic. But the minute I came back to normal lifestyle, you're having your medas and you're having your, cheeses and processed stuff. That's where the entire cycle goes. That's why I say if we can favor ourselves by doing at least 5 days a week with good diet, 5, 6 days, and one day reward yourself. Have those calories. Yes, your mind wants it. Let your mind know, okay, maybe I have a Wednesday, maybe I have a Sunday. So this is where I'm going to really, really enjoy, but have that meal as great meal. Don't just binge on it. Today is the only day, because then you're screwing up your entire 3, 4 days. So weight loss is actually about mental gain. When you have peace of mind, when you're happy, your hormones secrete happiness, and then nothing goes out of place. Gradually, your entire body will also come in sync. That's the beauty about mindful eating. Let's read further.
There is so much wisdom in the way our staple diets are structured, especially in India. From the fresh produce to the spices and combinations, everything has a scientific explanation of being consumed. Along the way, eating habits have changed, with pure jaggery being replaced by white refined sugar and pure nut or seed-pressed oils such as coconut, peanuts, mustard, and chiaseed replaced by highly refined dangerous oils. We incorrectly choose oils such as olive oil, which has the lowest smoking point, to cook Indian food, which requires a higher smoking point and that causes toxic, toxicity and free radicals in the body.
So please remember, if you're using olive oil, it's supposed to be only done for sauteing of vegetables, which are like kind of raw vegetables. Like you just toss them up a bit and you have them like a salad. It's not meant to cook your sabjis in it. Because as Luke says very clearly, the lowest smoking point is there. So, this marketing fad, olive oil is the best oil to cook, this, that, people are buying the double, triple the price of money. But no, it's not required because having it's just it's toxic for our body. So olive oil is great, especially virgin olive oil, to sprinkle over your salads if you're into salads. Realize how beautiful this oil is. It's very light, but it's not meant to cook. It's actually like an add-on vegetable. So even add-on oil. Even if you have Italian food, you'll see that they give you olive oil like in bottles. You're supposed to just pour it on a side little thing, put your herbs in that, and use it like to dip your focaccia or your pizza or sprinkle over your pasta. It's not supposed to be cooked oil. So it's great. We use it a lot, but only to saute the vegetables or to use as dressings. So let's get mindful again that what are we buying? What is the science behind it? Just because my friends are following something, I can't follow. Google is great for information, but like now, when you have people like Luke Cotino guiding you, knowing how who've done analysis studies, go with their science. Like even jaggery is amazing. So if you have jaggery, you can just ground it, use it in your teas, you can ground it in your everything. Now in my cakes, I bake so much, I don't use white sugar, I don't use brown sugar, I only use jaggery. I powdered my jaggery. That's why my cakes are not very heavy, neither to eat, not in sweet, because we are so artificially tuned to having something very meeta, and that's white sugar. That's really, even in my house, when kheer is made or something is made, we try and use a jaggery sugar because it's so great. It's so basic and it's amazing. I'm not saying white sugar is off. Mama likes the idea of white sugar. She's been using it. It's absolutely fine, but use what's good for your body. So if some family members are wanting to use it, it's fine. Let them use it. You say for me when you're making halwa or something, please use this brown sugar. Let me see how's it tasting. So try and do that. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't like it. Let's at least try. Let's give our bodies the benefit of trying and going back to our staples. And definitely, India has wonderful spices. We grow cinnamon, we grow everything. We have cows, so we can have desi ghee. Abroad, they don't have this version, right? They don't have something called ghee. It's all about oils, oils, oils. It's all processing. So we are a country where all this is originated from. So let's use the resources. Let's go to the right people. Yes, organic stuff is more expensive than normal if you compare the prices, but then the benefit in your body is much, much higher. And how much can a person use? You're a family of two, three, four. How much more can you use? In a month, if you actually do your accounts, it will be hardly a difference. But the difference in your body will be huge. I'm not saying bring it for your staff. No, I'm not saying that. Bring it for yourself. Tell them this is my cooking oil. I will do it, or whatever. So try and do this. Like in my house, as I mentioned once before, Papa was like, staff should eat paratha, methi parathas in winters when we are having, why not? So, but they ghee was different. So they know that they're having this. Gradually it became the same because ours was organic from, Khurja and completely cow milk, cow ghee. So you see what works with you and your economics. Staff doesn't understand organic hai ki kaisa hai. For them, ghee is ghee. So it's okay. Just try and use, and let's see what's going to work because it's going to be wonderful if we start introducing ourselves to very beautiful stuff. Yeah. And I can tell you something, Monish in our own group, he's been, he's been using the resources of these beautiful women across the villages, giving them empowerment, growing stuff, processing it completely organic. And the products are excellent. So if you don't want to go, I mean, I'm sure you'll find them, but I can vouch for people that I use. So why do I say Luke Cotino? Because I have tried his science. With Monisha stuff, I've just used it multigrain falca yesterday with little ghee, and it tasted divine. It was like I'm having something new. So yeah, try seeing what works for you all, and let's just go to our basics. Please complete.
We tend to blame our staples, rice, wheat, curries, and lentils, and choose cuisines that our body has never been. Sorry, ma'am, these messages are
That's
popping up.
okay. Let me
Yeah.
read. When you are comfortable, let me know. So we tend to blame our staples, rice, wheat, curries, and lentils, and choose cuisines that our body has never been used to form the time since we were born. The Mediterranean diet is an excellent diet, but primarily for those living in the Mediterranean region. A well prepared Indian staple meal is the best for Indians: rice, millets, lentils, beans, fresh meat, spices, fish, chutneys, pickles, honey, jaggery, fermented food like dosas, idlis, kanjis, healing beverages like jaljeeras, kadhas, nutrient rich curries, pure oils, raw nuts, seeds, fresh foods, and dry fruits. India has it all. Across states, Across states in India, you find so much wisdom, science, and medicinal value in most food preparations and combinations. India has its share of desserts, deep fried sweets, and fried salty snacks, but moderation along with an active lifestyle will not let these become a problem. The issues arise when we overeat such food. Later in the book, you will see how going back to the staples is one of the most effective and powerful lifestyle changes you can make. So yes, your samosas are great. So in Gujarat, they have everything which is non-fat, like non-fried. My parents have lived there for 2 decades in Bhavnagar, and I've had my farsans. I've had my. It's just so light on the stomach. So let's go a little with that. You want to have samosas once in a while, go and have. You want to have jalebis, go and have. But moderation is the key. And the day you binge, you eat, you reward yourself, that day probably walk a little 1,000 more steps, 2,000 more steps. And they are effortless. So, long ago you had Abhishek Bachchan's one ad, walk and talk, right? I mean, I don't know which company is promoting. He was just talking on the phone, he was walking. So, men at work, women at work, or at home, while somebody calls, rather than plonking on yourself on a sofa and just talking to your mum or whoever, just walk. Just walk straight in the house. You'll find some area where you can keep walking around, round and round, or straight front and back. The idea is to be active. 250 steps an hour is what they say is great. Just be active, hydrate your bodies well, because when you hydrate them well every hour, you have like a glass of water or half a glass of water. You will not have the hunger pangs because your body is hydrated. Mostly we are mistaking hunger into food. Like we're hungry for food, but it's actually hydration that our body needs. So, yes, let's use our wisdom, let's use our science, let's use the medicinal values, let's become a more basic human being by nature, and let's choose the very best for us. Keeping in fact that we want to live life, we want to love life, and we will eat what we will, but once in a while. Let's read further.
Spices. Most spices act like natural medicines and metabolism boosters when ingested. For helping with digestion to fighting inflammation, the, an- the antimicrobial, antiseptic, and antifungal properties can banish bloating and acidity. Spices ranges from turmeric, black pepper, and jeera, cumin to ajwain, bishop's weed, and chili powder. All have health benefits that contribute indirectly but surely to weight loss and health enhancement.
So let me tell you something. The foreigners, the Western world is aping Indian culture. We have this haldi ka drink, no? When we are not well, raat mein we have it, right? They call it the turmeric latte, the yellow gold latte, and that's how they're promoting it. India is beautiful. India has such renowned resource of energy and the right medicinal qualities, and yet we're not having them. We are having what? We are having Western medicines or the chemicals in our body. So why? Go back to your basics. Forget that there's something called medicines available. Tell your body, I have healing energy. My body is going to heal on its own. I'm going to give it natural stuff. Go organic again, once again, and this way your body can fight inflammation. There'll be absolutely no bloating. There will be no acidity because you're going back to basic. If there's no processed food in your body, the digestion would not be so tough. When it's not tough and it's basic, automatically your body is healing because you have, and all we saw Subhajan's video as well, that you need how many hours to digest your food. So see that science also and see what works for you. So some people say eat in every 3 hours, but you know what they say? Eat in every 3 hours, like half an apple or like half a cucumber, not like a full meal. So see what you're eating, or maybe like a handful of chana, like little, not even like a handful. So you're supposed to just eat, but such little thing that it doesn't create acid in the body, that it balances yourself. And these black pepper and jeeras are amazing. We all have jeera with our chas on our salad. So try and add all these things in your salad, and they're yum. And that's what they're very important. Ajwain is very important. It's very healing. So if you have a stomach ache, you have little ajwain and you have little salt, and you just do a fanki, your stomach ache goes with lukewarm water. Just see how wonderful they are. They have major health benefits and they're contributing majorly in our body. And when you have a stomach ache, you can have a fanki and you can have a ajwain and you can have a let's read it further.
Part of balanced nutrition also depends on the way we eat food. No matter how healthy the food is, if you overeat it, you create imbalance in the body and gain weight. You can overeat salad every day and still have a weight problem. The same is true for spices as well, which is why being heavy-handed with them will not help or accelerate weight loss beyond a point. The body can uses what it needs. Okay, 1 minute now. The body only uses what it needs and stores anything extra as fat, causing imbalance in digestion and hormonal activity. Extra food puts stress on the digestive system and uses up unnecessary energy, which should otherwise be used for several other functions in the body. It is estimated that today's lifestyle, eating habits, and dietary choices result in digestive system using approximately 75% of the energy through the day. That leaves you with just about 25% energy of everything else. The hundred of others reactions and functions of the human body, not considering the energy used up by chronic stress and negative emotions. No wonder so many people are constantly sweating. The irony is that we keep bringing more, thinking that food will bring us more energy. Energy is everything: food, water, our thoughts. You need to ensure that this energy is managed well, because it is required to burn fat, prevent disease, and heal. How will restrictive diets ever work when they function on the principle of less energy? In fact, those diets induce so much stress that it again drains energy, making the achievement of desired results frustrating.
So I think this last paragraph is something everyone should take back home as a reflection for the day. That all the diets we are on, they just deplete us of energy mentally as well. Because mentally, you've been told no, or just eat this. It doesn't align with your basic nature. Your basic nature is like, I'm a free bird. I want to do what I want to eat. I don't want to be told, ye mat khao, wo mat khao, ye mat khao. And usse kya hota hai? You're just gaining more weight, gaining more weight. What is our body? What is the universe? The universe is nothing but energy. What are we? Nothing but energy. So this very idea, notion in our mind that, food gives me energy is all crass. Because you are energy, yeah? Whatever water, even your thoughts are energy. So give your thoughts well, think of your water well, energize your water. So when you drink a cup of tea or you drink water, just say thank you for the blessings and just drink it. It's your blessed water because you believe in the energy. So things are wonderful as long as we want them to be. So if we have this negative things about our lifestyle, or let me have this, people are into depression, people are into stress, whatever in the world for. It's all man-made. If we push our thoughts, I'm not saying it's easy to get out of depression. I'm not saying that. But if we tune ourselves in the fact that we're in a positive thinking zone, will we, at least we handful of 70 people, will we dip down the line? At least when we know that negativity is coming, we'll say, no, I have to just get off this, cut the crap. I'm in a better journey. I'm in a better zone. And we push ourselves up. So this chronic stress will not come, this negative emotions will not come, and we will definitely not be fatigued. So let's remember how important, how vital it is for our thoughts to be there. So when we eat the food, when we drink the water, let's bless the food and water and the chain around. Annadata Sukhi Bhava. Whoever has given us the grain, from the farmer who's grown it, to the person who's brought it, who's processed, who's brought to our house, the man who cooked, the man who served on our plate. Annadata Deva Bhava. You are saying thank you to every single person. Gratitude is the best attitude we can adopt for everything in life, for whatever our bodies are. Do you see every morning we're doing gratitude towards our body, right? We're scanning our body and seeing every single body part because it's important. If you're without hair, do you like it? If you don't have good skin, do you like it? Your skin could be whichever color, it doesn't matter as long as it's healthy. So let's accept who we are, how we are, and let's enjoy the food we eat. And as I always say, the 6 days, what you're doing is clean eating. The one day is your reward day. This is my gift for the week. I've been so good at gifting myself the gift of taste. Because yes, that's what we're doing for ourselves. We're not dependent upon, when dietitians say cheat day, no, no, no. We're not cheating on anyone. We are attaining our life, our goals, our purpose, and we are celebrating life. So that could be celebration day, reward day, whatever day. We'll take this chapter tomorrow because that's what today is scheduled about. So today we've talked about fat, we've talked about spices, we talked about again going organic, and I do not know of any websites for organic stuff. I have been so far just going to stores and buying. There's this store in Delhi. I forgot the name. It's by a dietitian. It's all got the you know basic stuff. But now when I have Monish here and I know that they're growing it themselves and I've seen how they work, why not him? So see what works for you and just see whatever you want to try. Start with small, small packs and see what works for you. And let's take it further. Wonderful. Ritesh, sir, let's flip the book into Louis Hay. And today we are on day 14. Wow, 2 weeks done. Isn't that amazing? And now I think a lot of you are very comfortable with saying, I love you to yourself. Are you? Initially, when you saw yourself in the mirror, I love you looked like, I love you. Really? Like me, you're telling me I love you? Like, hello. We never looked in the eyes. But now we're able to look into eyes and say, I love you. And life is becoming so beautiful. Priyal, if you type in a group and you just, when the participants list and you go at the rate Monish, you'll be finding the number. Anyways, he can share it. Yeah, we're lucky to have him because I have my knowledge from the books. I don't grow the herbs. I don't grow the spices. I don't grow the what he does and what he's learned is his huge survey of what exactly it should be. Firstly, he's empowering the women, the local village women. Secondly, he's producing the organic stuff. It's just brilliant. I feel so proud when people in our generation, and he's the first generation who's doing it. His father, mother didn't do this business, but he felt the need to go organic. And he and his brother began, young guys, not even in the 40s, like in the 30s. So I think it's India is in great hands because all of us are going back to our raw basic stuff. We're using our energy and we're going there. Now, when you talk about mirror work, how wonderful it is to love ourselves. Let's review our second week, what it's going to be like. Today, you review your progress in your mirror work and learn how to give yourself more time and encouragement in the journey. So let's read about this. Please read.
How proud I am of you, dear ones. Here it is the end of our second piece, and there you are in front of your friend, your mirror, practicing and learning each day the many ways you can reflect more love back into your life. You deserve love and joy and all the good life has to offer you. You may still feel a little silly or uneasy doing your mirror work. That's okay. I encourage you to be patient with yourself as you embark on new exercise each day. Change can be difficult or it can be easy. Remember that this is a journey of self love and acceptance, and acknowledge all the effort you are making. You
So, for people who have been victims of self victimizing, that man has such good abs, look at his hair, look at his body, or look at his car. Or, the women say, look at her body, look at the bag she carries, look at this, look at that. Or, the complexion. India has this huge fetish for like a fairer skin. Hello, accept yourself the way you are because we are beautiful. We're unique. If we have weight here, it's good to have plumpier cheeks. Why not? If you're bony, great to have a bony face. So accept us the way we are. Because the minute we accept whatever we want in life will come to us automatically. The same person, today you click your picture, today is the 29th, you click your picture now on January 21 and see yourself in a year and 2 years and 3 years. When you accept yourself, your body will move beautifully. I'm not saying that your weight will dissolve completely. It will if you're in the right zone. All you have to do is be thankful for your food. All you have to do is, I will move a bit more. And again, when I say exercise, very basic. Do your yogas, nothing like your yogas. Firstly, they give you mind, body, and soul feeling, and walk. Any part in the world you're there. You don't need something for a walk. You can just take your AirPods, you can put on your music, and you can just walk wherever. Any new city also, you can just trace yourself back into the map, and you have had a good walk. So try and go basic. People who are into cycling, do that, but try and do less of gym. Akshay Kumar is a befitting example of not using anything artificial in his body. He has only the right natural stuff, and yet he's building his body. So, all of us can be inspired by some right examples in life and know that we are the ones who create our life the way we are. If you're unable to judge yourself right now, if you're unable to accept yourself the way you are, and a little judgmental happening, it's okay. Accept that also because all your donkey years you've lived, you've not really loved yourself. So obviously, it'll take a while for you to accept that I love myself. So self-love and acceptance will happen for sure, but a lot of you have already happened. It's already happened. If it's still a little left, it'll happen. So let's read further.
You have accomplished so much already. You have seen how your mirror helps you become much more aware of what you say and do. You are learning how to let go of whatever does not serve you. You are becoming more aware of your self talk, listening carefully to your words, and learning how to turn them around into positive affirmations. You are also working and to transform your inner critic into an admiring fan who will praise and compliment your efforts and your commitment to change. Good for you. Your inner child
So
was the
self-talk is very, one second,
yeah,
Danshan.
yeah.
So self-talk is extremely important. Listening carefully to your own words and your own learning is very important. I can guarantee you that at least in these 18 days that we have been in a journey, today is the 18th day, we have learned something new every day. So we are learning something. We've learned positive affirmations every day. We read hard thoughts. So definitely we are rewiring our brains. Definitely we are understanding that, this little critic inside us can change. The little inner child in us needs love and appreciation. I'm not sure how you all are feeling with the others. Are you complimenting people more? Are you accepting them more? Because now when you self-love yourself, your praising and your compliments become easy for yourself and for the others. And you are committed for a cause to transform your lives. And that's where the change starts happening. So, yes, after mirror work, all of us can do this. Yes, great. I'm loving it. So, more love oozes out generally. We feel in a positive zone. I'm so glad that all of you are in this right frame of mind. Wonderful. Please read about the inner child.
Yes. Your inner child was the subject of two lessons this past week, and you bravely tackled them both. Give yourself a big cheer. You introduce yourself to your inner child and you are beginning to understand what this little one is feeling. You are also finding time to hold this child in your arms and let it know how safe and loved it is. I'm so proud of you for taking this enormous step toward loving yourself. After these first 14 lessons, you are discovering how your body mirrors your inner thoughts and beliefs. You are beginning to pay, uh, 1 minute, ma'am.
You're beginning to pay. Can you read further?
Yeah, yeah.
You're beginning to feed. You're beginning to feed your body the loving nourishment it needs, encouraging thoughts and positive affirmations. Can you read further?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Please read.
You're also noticing
Noticing.
how, sorry, you're also noticing how good you can feel when you express your true feelings and emotions, even if they are negative ones. You must also congratulate yourself for all the hard work and exercises you are doing to release your anger towards others. This is such a healing experience that can truly change your life.
So, for those who've been victims of something, either they've seen something negative or something's happened with them in the past, punching the pillow or closing yourself in a closed car and shouting out crazy is great release. It's the pent up energy, which is a negative energy in your body for so many years. And people don't even realize this. People don't even realize this half the times. But they have frustration, anger for something or someone in life. Just release your energy. When you do this, a lot happens in your life. So release that you've been doing that. You've been talking to yourself positively. You've been encouraging yourself. And you've been finally able to accept the person in the mirror. You're being able to have an honest conversation with him and her. And you can always say, this is how I feel. And it's okay. We are healing. We are still healing. And this healing is lifelong, I can tell you. Today, somebody said something to me. I come back and tell myself, it's okay. It's passing. I accept it. So let's see how it's changing our lives. Let's just go further.
By observing your fears and addressing them during your mirror work, you have learned another very important lesson this week. Are you not fear? Are not your fears? You are not your fears. Fear is only a limitation of your mind. You always have a choice between love and fear. You have also been practicing one of my favorite principles this week. How you start your day is often how you live your life. It makes me so happy to know you are making an effort to start your day with loving thoughts. This sets a positive tone for the rest of your beautiful day.
So, a quick reminder when you're waking up in the morning, is the first thought, oh, we have to log on, we have to log on, let's brush our teeth, let's, wash our face and get ready. Is that your thought? If that's your thought, please wake up 15 minutes prior. Give yourself that 15 minutes to luxury. You just imagine, what's this day going to be? Be grateful. If you can write your journals, fabulous. Just enjoy the moment. And when the class is there, it's not like I got a message from somebody yesterday. I didn't sleep in anxiety and excitement to attend the class. So hello, class is going to happen. There's no excitement. Yeah, great that you're excited. But sleep, na? Your body needs a rest. So give yourself the rest. Sleep it off. Don't just abuse your body and don't just think, oh, class, 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 and then you sleep off in the morning. 4 o'clock you're up and then you sleep off. So no. Let's be alert. If you tend to sleep off, put the alarm again. If that's happening, put the alarm again. You don't want to miss the session because I can tell you something very, very categorically, and I'll say that once again, time is very, very, very precious. So let's not waste our 1.5 hour day again to revisit this full chapter. No, we've retained enough. We're making our notes. We don't need to see the book again, the session again. And people who are missing it for lack of sleep, for partying, the sessions will not come to you, my dears. We're very categoric about it. This is not a life transformation series where if you missed it, you get it. There has to be a very solid reason for you to. Like yesterday, some child was sick. The mother couldn't obviously come. It's fine. But don't be like, I partied hard on Saturday and I couldn't wake up on a Sunday. Hello. Sleep again in the afternoon. Sleep after the session. This is a commitment for you. So let's be committed. It's our life. We're making it happy day by day. We're learning so much. And group energy is very important. To see the smiling faces is so beautiful. When I look in my scene and I see Pratima ji, I see Kanchan, I see Alona Selish, I just feel so happy that I can see people in the eye. Ravi ji smiling so beautifully, such a calm smile on his face. So is Shweta, so is Arjun. It's so wonderful to have this energy. And if you're sleeping it off and we're listening on YouTube, it's so crassy. So let's just realize that life is beautiful and we're in this together. Let's take it further.
See how much you have already learned in just 14 days. Continue to give yourself every encouragement as you go through this new experience of mirror work. Always know that I am here by your side. Let's affirm, here I am, world open and receptive to all the wonderful things that this mirror work course is teaching me.
That's the first affirmation today. Here I am, world, open and receptive to all the wonderful things that this mirror work course is teaching me. Here and I am world. So you're telling the world, here I am world, open and receptive to all the wonderful things that this mirror work course is teaching me. I'll say, why only mirror work? The world is teaching me. Even a day at your workplace, even a day at your family, you're learning so much. And that's the beauty about every single day because you're open and receptive. And now that's wonderful. Let's do the next. Alifia, you can get the recording because I know you coming to India. You had, while you had paid for the session, you had told us very categorically, and that's a real, genuine reason. So please, you will most definitely get the recordings. Don't you worry about that. But I'm just saying, generically, let's not take this course for granted and say, if you missed it, we'll get it. So please, let's not do that. So great. What's our exercise for the day?
Yeah. Day 14 mirror work exercise. Number one, find a photo of yourself as a child at a time when you were truly happy. Perhaps you have a snapshot taken at your birthday party or while you were doing something with friends or visiting one of your favorite places.
So
Number two, yeah, uh, Chachi ma'am.
just remember the memory. That's important. So let's
Uh,
read further.
Number two, take this photo to your bathroom mirror. Number three, talk to that vibrant and happy child in the photo and tell this child how much you want to feel that way again. Discuss with your inner child your true feelings and what's holding you back. Number four, say these affirmations to yourself. I am willing to let go of all my fears. I am safe. I love my inner child. I love you. I am happy. I am content. And I am loved. Number five, repeat these affirmations 10 times.
So, for people who may have been abused in childhood, physical abuse, mental abuse, men and women now they're grown up and they've now seen some trauma and they've been scarred for something and they're unable to heal. This day is about you. This day is about your inner child, the happy child, the child that you saw in the picture. You may not see the picture in person, you may remember it as a memory. Talk to your inner child. The child is here, symbolic of your heart. Discuss how you're feeling. Tell your little child what you're going through, what anxiety, what fear, what trauma, what scars you're wearing, and what's holding you back in moving forward. Why are you holding the past? The past is past, right? We can't change it. If we've seen something that's given a scar to us, if some man or a woman has scarred us by doing something not right in our body or whatever, wherever, it's gone, right? You can't tackle that. But what you can tackle is change your present. Tell yourself, I am willing to let go of all my fears. I am safe. I love my inner child. I love you. I'm happy. I am content and I am loved. So it's very important for us to realize that we are in a safe atmosphere, right? Wherever we are living is safe. There may be little lack of love from outsiders, but that will happen. It's like a glass which is half empty. You kind of love yourself. You're not sure about the other half. What do? You have to pour in more love for the fear to overflow. Until you have so much of love, so much of love, so much of love in the glass, the fear will have no place. Right now, in that half a glass, there's a little love and there's a lot of fear. You've got to get that out. So for that, fill yourself with love, with protection, with affirmations that, I am safe. I'm letting go of all my fears. What kind of fears do we have? We've seen something and we're unable to get over it. We have fear. Okay, I've lost weight. Now it'll come back. Now what? Okay, we have money. What if I lose this money and, I lose my, power, strength, whatever? Or fear. What if this doesn't happen? These are all fears and they are man-made, are thought-made. So let's change themselves by giving ourselves love, our little babies love, our little inner children love. Let's be content and let's live a happy life. Things are going to change. These affirmations, which are on number 4, will come to you in your assignment. You have to say them out 10 times, looking at yourself in the mirror. So, best time would be now after the session is over. And take a screenshot because the assignment will come about 20 minutes later, half hour later. So, please remember that it's very important for us to be doing these exercises diligently every single day. Don't take mirror work lightly. So, it's very, very important that we do it. And we tell ourselves, I am willing to let go of all my fears. Talk to yourself in the mirror. And now the journaling for the day. Please read.
Yeah, yeah. The power is within you. Your day 14 journaling exercise. Number one, take out your journal and open it to the first exercise you did on day 7. Number two, read the feelings and observations you wrote down when you did your mirror work that day. Number three, on a new page, write down your feelings and observations today after the second week of mirror work. Are the exercises getting easier for you? Are you feeling comfortable looking in the mirror? Number four, write down where you are having most success. Write down where you are having the most trouble. Number five, create a new mirror work exercise and affirmations to help you in those areas where you are experiencing blocks.
And writing down where we're having problems, where we're having successes. And if we're having problems, we ourselves, without any kind of a guide, can work on our problems by creating affirmations. Now, affirmations is something we know is happening. So let's just be grateful that we can change our life, reinvent our lives by creating affirmations which we know how to create. By now, we know how to create affirmations. And let's clear the blocks. So now, when I got an affirmation, it says I'm debt free. So we don't say debt free. What do we say? I'm cash rich. So whatever we want in life is what we say. Because in the word affirmation, debt free, debt word is coming, right? Why do we want to use that negative feeling? So now when you create affirmations, okay, and there is no need to show me the affirmations because Louis Hay wants to empower us. Whatever our heart thinks is right is definitely right. If your heart thinks debt free is right, so it is. But try and use cash rich, like emotionally strong. I move effortlessly. I can talk. I can have public speaking very easily. I'm natural at public speaking. Whatever fears we have, we conquer them by giving ourselves positive affirmations. We talk to ourselves and we just tackle it. For example, somebody has abused me in the past. Physically, I've been abused. I'm unable to let go of him because he's a family member. Okay. That's okay. I mean, it happens. Shit happens in life, but we've got to move on. So what do I say? I am free of my old emotional baggage. And now I've let him free and I am free. We are both free. Because that man may have abused you. We don't know where he's coming from, what came in him, what has he been grown up with. Yes, it's really wrong that he's done this. Really, really wrong. I'm not discounting the fact. But you are scarred, right? He may be scarred, he may not be scarred, but you are scarred. So please realize that let's move on. Let's just move on and create a beautiful future without fears. So that's the power. Let's read the next page, Ritesh sir.
Your heart thoughts for day
So the
14.
heart thought for Dave. Yes. Yeah.
Now, I'm willing to see only my magnificence. Choose to eliminate from your mind and your life every negative, destructive, fearful idea and thought. No longer listen to or become part of detrimental thoughts or conversations. Today, no one can harm you because you refuse to believe in being hurt. You refuse to indulge in damaging emotions, no matter how justified they may seem to be. You rise above anything that attempts to make you angry or afraid. Destructive thoughts have no power over you. You, you think and say only what you want to create in your life. You are the you are more than adequate for all you need to do. You are one with the power that created you. You are safe. All is well in your world.
So I'm willing to see only my magnificence. This is the advantage. So now in this affirmation, there's nothing called shortcomings. There's nothing called fears. There's nothing called detrimental ideas, thoughts, conversations which bring us down. Nothing. We are only concentrating on the present. The present is that I am magnificent. I'm a human being. I'm bound to be magnificent. I'm meant to live a life of my dreams. So I'm willing to see only my magnificence. Why is she saying I'm willing? Because we do have these fears lurking in our mind. So now I'm willing to change them. I'm willing to see only the best in me. And that's going to be amazing. Of course, the meditation will come to you as always on the WhatsApp. So there's no need for us to read, but it's all about feeling your power because all of us are nothing but power. All of us are nothing but magic. And we've forgotten this because society has made us forget it. So we can have the best of life when we want. And that's how all the crux of chapter is all about. So fabulous day, fabulous chapter. Ritesh sir, thank you so much. Let's move on to the heart thought for the day. Wonderful affirmations coming for all of us. Today is the Is it about I create my future now? Ritesh sir, have you done this thought? Ritesh sir, have you done the chapter before this?
Yes, ma'am. Let me show you the previous one.
It's only a thought and thought can be changed. I don't think we've done it, sir. Am I confused? Can somebody look into the assignment? What was the thought yesterday?
It's only a thought, and a thought can be changed.
Okay, thank you so much. Ritesh sir, you're absolutely right. We've done this yesterday. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry. To me, it looks like so new. Okay, wonderful. So that it's a thought number 21. I create my future now. So this is about our future, which you talked about, that we are creating our future now. Your parents were doing the best they could with understanding and awareness that they had. They could not teach you anything that they did not know. If your parents did not love themselves, there was no way that they could teach you to love yourself. And that is very, very natural. It's not only in India, it's everywhere. Parents learn from their parents and they from them parents. And that's how the entire Samaj, the society, and the nuances and the norms keep getting fed into us. This is how this is how this is. And they've taught us that because they thought it was the best. So it's not, we can't blame game our parents because they've done the best for us. Every parent wants to do the best for us. But unfortunately, they were victims and they victimized us unknowingly. So it's time to let go and create our future. So let's read about this.
I create my future now. No matter what your early childhood was like, the best or the worst, you and only you are in charge of your life now. You can spend your time blaming your parents or your early environment, but all that accomplishes is keeping you stuck in victim patterns. It never gets you the good you say you want. Your current thinking shapes your future. It can create a life of negativity and pain, or it can create a life of unlimited joy. Which one do you want?
So simple. We've talked about this. Victimizing ourselves, blaming our parents, playing the blame game. He did this, she did this, I am because of this is all done. We have been living with these norms for so long. But now we have the power to change our future, change our present life. And that too with lot of joy. Why go in a negative pattern at all? It's time to embrace only positivity. And having said that, that's what we all are doing. Gone are the days when we were feeling negative. Raviji had a beautiful thing to share. He mentioned that he doesn't know what's right or what's wrong, but he's feeling different. And let me read what he says. There's definitely some positive change in the perception, but can't figure out what. Just going by the flow. So that's how we should go. Just go with the flow. There should be no need for a perception. There should be just that you're feeling good. You're feeling better than yesterday. And that's the journey all about. So Kuldeep, I'm sorry for the messages popping in. I think I'm mobile se kar rahe honge. So yeah, that makes a difference. But people are sharing. And I think we should be allowed to share if they want to share. So Kavita is saying that her friends told her attitude is different and she's in different overall thinking zone. I'm glad that all of you are feeling great and you're feeling different than yesterday and day before in these 18 days. And I can just tell you, it's just at the beginning. You have no idea what's coming your way. You have no idea. We have a 1 to 1 day journey. We haven't even reached the 21-day mark. So you have like magnificence ahead of you. You are going to be the best version of yourselves, no matter what age you are, because you don't know, it's not even started right now. It's just foundations, like, college, in a design college, your first year's foundation. When you go to school, we just bring you up for the life ahead. This is that stage of ours. We have a lot to come forward to. So looking forward, I think I'm going to teach us, think every month as a step. We have your primary school, then you have your middle school, you have your senior school, finally you have your graduation. So on the end of 1 to 1 days, we will be actually masters of our lives because we'll have this strong fact that, we create our life. Our relationships also we are creating because when we love ourselves, we're creating ourselves. So fabulous. So thank you so much, Ritesh sir, for this beautiful reflections of these free books. Would you want to show the MIS? Uh, I'm sorry, I've not been very active on WhatsApp, been reading your reflections on and off. Has the MIS been coming on the group? Shweta ma'am, has it been coming on the group? Any idea? I mean, if someone can tell me, has it been coming on our WhatsApp and on our group? Because it's very important for us to have a day-to-day analysis of what we are doing by ourselves. We don't have to see anybody else's scores, but just our scores. Where are we? You have been getting. So great. Okay. The thought can be changed. We're growing better day by day. I've become my favorite. Yesterday, I had written in my diary routine. I was able to do everything I had imagined. And how wonderful. So you're able to do stuff. The power of time is coming to you. And so, okay. Yeah, I can understand. So great. All right. So any question answer? Let's move on to the meditation. It's 6:32, so we can meditate and then have questions for us. And once again, I want to thank my co-reader. You were brilliant, Kanchan. Thank you so much for your lovely voice in your reading. Truly grateful to you. And we see the MIS in front of us. I am such a proud co-seeker when I see so many greens. And when I see yellows also, it makes my heart very happy. So we have so many, yellows and so many greens. And these people now who have paid up. So these are the responsible ones. So if you're having these reds, ladies, wake up. Men, wake up. We can't afford these reds. Put an alarm on your phone. Do your assignments diligently because we can't afford so many reds. They'll be, you have filled the form, Onishi. Okay. Then I would request each one of you for a couple of days, just do a screenshot, send it to Amrita. Uh, or maybe how do we go about this? Shweta, how do we go about it? Monish says he submitted, Rina says she submitted.
He can
So we need to
directly
figure
speak
this
to
out why this is happening.
Ritesh. Actually, he can directly
So Ritesh sir is on.
so that it
So
can be sorted
I
then
think
and there.
so in that case, yes, Amrita is sending us assignments, but Ritesh sir is handling the MIS. So maybe for a couple of days, can we send the screenshot to Ritesh sir and just see what's going wrong where? I'm sure things can be worked out. So thank you so much for everyone. And I'm sure very soon we'll be seeing a lot of greens and a lot of yellows and no reds. So thank you. Ritesh sir, just scroll up a bit. But by and large, we're doing very, very well. We're doing really, really well. So I'm very proud of each one of you. And whoever has missed it, it's okay. We can again cover up. So it's fine. Like yesterday, even I forgot to do the assignment. So these reminders come as a very beautiful thing that, you have a reminder coming your way that, okay, beep, beep, time for me to just submit the assignment if I've done it. And obviously, all of us are doing it. And if you're not doing it, please don't bother about the score. Just do it. Just do it. Because write exactly what's happening. We don't care for the greens only. Yellow means even better because it means that some things we haven't done, but we're ready, we're bracing ourselves up. It's okay. Even the oranges are cool. It's absolutely fine. We don't have to have only greens. I'm very happy to see greens, oranges, and yellows. So please, but red is something I really wouldn't want it. So Preeti, talk to Ritesh sir. As Ritesh, okay, and all of you, you were expecting some things out of our coaches, our teachers, our people who are collaborating with us. So yes, Kuldeep ji, please go ahead. Please leave. So it's just be a little patient because they're teachers, so they will revert back in their own free time. Always nice to send them a WhatsApp of your problem, and they'll call you back probably. Thank you so much because they may be in a class. So great. Okay, let's do the meditation. Everyone, please settle down. Become comfortable, back straight. Today we'll do a different music. Let's all straighten our backs, our feet firmly placed on the ground, eyes closed. Let's take a deep breath in, thinking that we are in nature, with the birds chirping, with the water flowing, and we are part of this Mother Nature. Let's take a deep breath in. Let's feel the oxygen. Let's feel the beautiful, magical air. As we've held enough, let's release. Once more, let's take a deep breath in, full of freshness. Feel it in your body and release. Once more, let's take a deep breath in. Feel it. Maybe your skin has goosebumps because it's chilly outside near the stones, sitting on the stone with the rocks and the water flowing. Feel it and release. Life is a blessing. Life is a celebration. Life is fun. We are casual with it. It's a game of life that we are playing beautifully. We are flowing in our life, just the way water flows. We are singing the happy dance, singing the happy songs, just the way the birds chirp. We are dancing away to glory, just the way animals trot around the forest. Because life is truly joyful, for we are creating it day by day, exactly how we want. Our fears are subsiding because we're letting them go. They're getting actually out of our system. We suppressed ourselves for long enough. They were part of our being, but now we're letting go. Now we release all the pain, all the fears, all the doubts, and we're healing into beautiful, magical beings. Now we invite abundance, joy, happiness in our lives. We are full of love, for the green of the Mother Nature enters our hearts, making it grow every single day. We are open and receptive. Wherever we turn, prosperity comes, it follows us. We are loved. We are abundant in all walks of our life. Our relationships are better. The critic in us is kind of settled down. We stop criticizing people, but instead we appreciate people. We're there for each other, hand in hand. We're walking on this beautiful road in this forest together, feeling the warmth of the palm that's intertwined with our palm, feeling the glow of our hearts together. We are in this together. We are one. When you fall down, I pick you. When I fall down, you pick me. Because we are co-seekers. And we're here for a purpose. To get empowered, to learn every single day, to grow completely, to grow our mind, to grow our body, and to grow our soul. We are in unison. We're healing holistically. We stopped abusing our bodies. Follow the circadian rhythm. We do intermittent fasting. We go organic. We reward ourselves with food once a week, maybe twice a week. And whenever we eat something, we pray and we bless and we thank. Whenever we drink something, we pray and we bless and we thank. Thank you is coming in our life more easily. Love is coming in our life effortlessly because we are open and receptive. Our lives are changing. We are becoming powerful day by day. We are power. We are magic. And we are love. And so it is. So it is. So it is. Let's bend our heads in gratitude towards Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother Earth, for blessing us with this beautiful walk today in the forest. We love the water that's flowing. It's a cue for us that we too shall flow exactly like the water, not thinking where it's heading, just flow. And the right direction will come automatically. Thank you, Mother Nature, for these beautiful birds for chirping. For us, a song of love, happiness, and joy. We're grateful to you to allow our roots to grow in you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's bring our head back in the eye level, eyes will close, and let's thank all that we've experienced, good or bad. Whatever traumas, whatever scars, whatever experiences we've gone through. They may not be great, they may be great. But cares who? We're not judging now. All we're doing is accepting them gracefully, knowing that my journey is only way forward once I heal. And I heal by forgiving. I heal by letting go. And yes, I'm on the path and I am letting go. Thank you for this beautiful road ahead. I know it's leading me to the magical place that I wish to go. And all things wonderful are happening in my life. Let's roll our heads to the universe above, hands stretched up. Thank you, universe, for having our backs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, divine beings. Thank you, cosmos. Thank you, angels and guardians. We are truly blessed. Let's bring our hands on the chest level, drop them hard, because now we will bless and energize every part of our body for it functioning so unconditionally. Let's start with the eyes, our face. Their eyes, nose, mouth, ears, cheeks, jawline, teeth. Thank you for your functioning. Our heads for restructuring, reprogramming, unlearning, and learning. Ears for the knowledge, our neck, our esophagus, our shoulders, our biceps, our arms, hands, fingers, knees, upper back, lower back, spinal cord, hips, our lungs, feel our heartbeat. I love you, dear heart. Thank you for being in coherence with the brain. You complete me. You both complete me. To our liver, to our stomach, our large and small intestines, sexual organs, excretory organs, our thighs, upper and lower, our knees, our calves front and back, our ankles, our feet, toe fingers, and nails. Thank you, dear trillions of cells, for being there in my body. Thank you, dear fats, proteins, and all the minerals that my body requires. I promise I will be better and getting better every single day. I promise to not abuse you anymore. Thank you, dear muscles. Thank you, dear blood vessels, circulatory system. Thank you, dear skin. I'm truly grateful for the gift of health. Let's bring our hands back at the chest level and let the love in our heart grow and glow between our hands. Let's feel the love, the blessings, and the abundance that we are going to give and share as a giver with all our co-seekers. Open your hands and bless them all. Everyone deserves blessing. Remember, the more unconditionally we give, the more we get. Blessings to each one of you in this beautiful morning. Thank you so much for joining the meditation. Kanchan, Kiranmai, Shweta, Monish, Ruchita, Raviji, Shalu, Alona, Shailesh, Achal, Rajniji, Akshay, Sudha, Pramilaji, Deepika, Radhika, Archana, Shraddha, Anika, Priyal, Pratimaji, Shilpa, Rima, Dipali, Ashima, Puneet, Ayushi, Sangeeta ji, Monica, Harpreet, Neha, Kavita, Reena, Mudita, Priti, Akshay, and Ankita, you're on the move somewhere, I can see. Nisha, Anduji, Nitika, Kavita, Sunita, Ankita, Kirti, Sudha, Mehak, Monica, Sita, Kainat, Reema, Archana, Shraddha, and Meenakshi. Thank you, Payal. Thank you so much. I don't see anybody else on the screen. Maybe Monica, maybe Archana. So thank you. If I missed somebody, my apologies. Wishing you all, Anduji, everyone, lots of blessings, lots of love, and may all your dreams come true. On our parting note, just before we end, I wanted to share with you all that the books have come in beautiful. They're really gorgeous, but there's just something more that they are so beautiful, but they are so heavy that we need a carton for them. So if I just send them, the ends will get tarnished completely. We don't want to spoil our books. I've just ordered yesterday the cartons. Once they come, I'm going to just dispatch them from Delhi. And for people outside India, I think my husband was mentioning that we can do registered post, which will be safe, secured, and it will reach you soon. So we are still figuring that out. Once I have the boxes ready, I will send my man to the post office and see what's going to be working. So about the groups, you've already had 2 days of your groups. The time right now is to become familiar with each one of you. You know that you have 4 more people that you're answerable for, and you're the power of 5, and you're a sangh together, the core group together, there for each other, hand holding each other. Again, I reiterate myself, if somebody's having a challenge, just be the listening ear. Don't guide them right now. I want everyone to get empowered themselves and know what's best for themselves. So let's not guide people. Let's just be there for each other. Yesterday, from one group, there were there were one group call, and then another group thought about who's the angel, who's the guardian. So thank you, Ashima. Thank you, Shraddha, for sharing that. The idea is to find one angel, find one guardian, and very, very soon we'll move on to the Facebook page because we're doing step by step. So the minute this month is getting over in 2 days, we're moving on there. So from there onwards, all your gratitude will be there. I hope everyone's on Facebook. So if not, you always have your inner groups to share with. Any more questions about the groups? If anybody has any, and you don't have to talk every day. No, you don't need to talk every day. Just share on your groups. We don't want this to become too much. If you want to talk, you're more than free to talk, but you don't have to talk. So it's fine. Any discussion, any questions? Right now, I don't want you to talk too much also because you're still grasping the knowledge. You don't want to confuse each other by sharing this my confusion, your confusion, which still in the people making. So great. All right. Good to see Ankita from home and Akshay on the drive. It's good to see people are committed. So thank you once again for your commitment. Really, really grateful. Thank you, Pratimaji. Thank you so much. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Lots of love, lots of light and abundance. Be blessed. I need to leave. Yes, we're all leaving now. So thank you so much. All right. Bye-bye. See ya. Thank you, Ritesh, sir. Once again, deep thanks. Thank you, Shweta, ma'am, for being my go-to person and for being there always. Thank you, thank you, thank you.